There we go. That was a weird. Ah, that was kind of weird. I don't know what caused that. It just OBS just shut down. Bizarre. Anyway, okay, I don't have. Oh, I'll put that there. Okay, so starter ship. So starter ship on the level of the 100i or so, would be either the Aurora. Yeah, there's the bed in there. So this would be your Aurora, which is kind of like a utility ship. It can take a pot of cargo at the back, so you can carry cargo that way, not internal, but you know, as a cargo carrying thing. I don't know how this works in the current universe, to be honest. But you've got kind of this Aurora, which not a fighter. I mean, it's got some guns, pretty crap. But it's just like a small little utility craft. So that's kind of what you've got with the Aurora. The Mustang is a little bit more sleeker. It's more of a fighter. Yeah, this is the MO. It's more of a fighter, but again, not something that, you know, it's kind of like it's not something that you're going to have a lot of fun in if you know, if I'm quite honest. They're just basic stuff. You'll probably be able to do more stuff in the Mustang. However, if you step one step up above the starters, and it's probably equivalent of the 300i level, you've got the Avenger series. This is the Avenger Stalker. Now, it is a lot better armed. Hey, Jexlav. It's a lot better armed than the Aurora and the Mustang. You've got a big ass gun here. Now, I think they upgraded these guns as well. Can I actually... Let's have a look. Equipment manager. Vehicle. Select ship. Okay. So, it's got missile racks. No missile rack. Now they've been changing this stuff all the time. So, okay, so you've got Omniskis. Okay, so you've got a Mantis. Now, does it tell you what this is? S4 gimbal mount. Okay, so that's large, and these Omniski 6s. So that's pretty good. That's kind of definitely a better, I need to get used to using that thing. Definitely a better loadout than what you've got from the Mustang. And yeah, so now they've done a change of this. They've actually made these a little bit bigger. So this is the Stalker. Difference between the Stalker and the Titan, well, this one's blowing up, is that the Stalker has, you know, these pods to fit bounties in. The Titan is kind of doesn't, and it's got kind of your bed and the other stuff, and you see up there. So they've changed it quite a bit, but you can take cargo in it. So the Titan, you'll be able to take cargo, and that's the Titan. Now the Stalker has got those pods in, but you should be able to open exterior. Exit. So you see, you've also got, so you can enter by the cockpit or at the back. Right, so you've kind of got that. So again, this is, I think it's a, what's it, a $60 ship or something like that? I'm not sure what it is. But this is kind of the starter, again, on the starters. Now, that's a good upgrade, in my opinion, from the Mustang or the Mustang or the Auroras. Definitely a good upgrade now, especially now that they've made it a little bit bigger with bigger guns and stuff like that. Yeah, you see, so there you go. And you can take cargo and stuff like that in it. So that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, I just put this there. This is kind of my favorite looking ship at the moment, the Herald. But no gameplay for it. Now, if you then want to go into multi-crew without spending... Yeah, this is definitely a better bet than the 300i. This is definitely a bet, in my opinion, a much better bet than the 300i. But again, the 300 is getting a rework, so you don't know. But of course, you can always melt and, you know, upgrade and change and stuff like that. So none of these things are final just yet. And of course, things change as they do it. Like the weapons got upgraded on this one. This used to have 2 size 1s on the side. That's been upgraded to... Is the Omniski 6's size 3? And this thing is a size 4 turret. So the weapons have definitely been upgraded. And then of course, if you want to put that extra thing in and you want to actually try multi-crew and stuff like that, the Cutlass Black. This is a multi-crew ship. It's they've removed the kind of fighter, so it's not as good as a dogfighter as the others. It won't be in your dogfights. You know, it won't be dogfighting with you like you will with the... Why won't this open? You won't be dogfighting with this ship like you will with the Avenger and the others. I mean, you can still do it, but it's just not going to be as maneuverable. However, inside, you've got a lot of space for cargo. You can take things like, you can fit a Dragonfly and you can fit a Nox in there at the back as well. Multiple people. Somebody can mark the, sort of can work the turrets. Somebody at the front. So that's kind of the next step up. If you want to have something that can take a little bit more cargo, there you go. A little bit more cargo than the Avenger. Oh yeah, this is totally... No, this hangar is completely messed up. But you've got cargo room in the back, multiple people, you know, you've got bunks, and you've got a pilot and co-pilot, and then of course somebody can work the turret. So this is a pretty good all-round ship. It's probably on the cheaper range. These are going to be common, very common, because they are really good. Simple, do what they need to do, and stuff like that. So, so that's kind of what I would say. If you want to move away from an Aurora and a Mustang, then Titan The Avenger, either the Stalker or the Titan. The Stalker is a little bit more firepower orientated. The Titan is more kind of, you know, sort of, it hasn't been upgraded yet. So I would go for those two. Probably the Titan gives you the cargo and stuff like that in the meantime. But again, I don't know if you can actually remove these pods yet. If you can remove these pods, sure. But I mean, you could always get the Stalker. You could always get the Titan and upgrade to the Stalker. Titan is 75. Okay, so you just want to get it standalone. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about upgrades. And then this guy, which is, what's it, $100? And then you go into the full upgrade. Again, my thing is, you don't need to spend more than the $60 that you did to get the game. But if you want a ship that is a little bit better than starters and can actually has more versatility, you've got the Stalker. If you want to go onto something that can multi-crew and carry a ground vehicle as well as cargo in that, then you've got the Cutlass. And those kind of what would be the two things the two ships I would recommend for beginners. Going beyond that, I mean, you don't really need to. It's really not something you need, and it's not something I actually recommend people do either. You know, just because eventually you'll be able to get ships in game. Yeah, I can't. Wow, I can't even. Yeah, you see, so this is buggy as all hell. But that's what I would go for. You probably best bet is the Avenger Titan. Will give you good gameplay. Yeah, I mean, let me have a look quickly. Let's have a look. Alright, so you see these are the two starter packages. And then you can pay $15 to get the others. Now, standalone ships. So, Avenger. Okay, so the Stalker is 75. The Titan, oh, that's a Renegade. Just a normal Titan, light freighter, $50, standalone. So it's 25 extra to get the Stalker, which gives you a little bit of extra weapons and stuff like that. But there you go, $50. Now this is a US price, US dollars, because I'm in Thailand. I see the US price without tax. Depending on where you are, you might have to do tax and stuff like that. But there, the Titan standalone, $50. And that pretty much gives you what I showed you, but the weapons are a little bit different from what the Stalker has. So one thing which you can do, there should be a ship matrix or something. There you see weapon size 3322. Okay, so you might not have all the weapons on it. Yeah, and there you go. Wow, so Titan Renegade. Okay, so that's pretty much the same thing. So really, there's the difference. This comes with the Bulldogs and Badgers, and this comes with ballistics and something. So it's just a different weapon loadout and stuff like that. That's really what it comes down to. But yeah, other than that, they're pretty much the same ship. So yeah, Titan would be the one I would say if you want to get a kind of a good cheap all-rounder. The Cutlass, oh, okay, the Cutlass back has gone up. Oh, that's a game package. Sorry, that's a game package. Uh, Standalone. Yeah, see that? Yeah, I don't want the game package. Why is it? Um, Fine option. I don't know, but there's over like 100 ships at the moment. There you go. Standalone ship, $100. So yeah, so the Cutlass Black, which is this one, is $100 standalone. So there you go. So it's double the price of this one, but you know you get. So again, it really depends what you want to get with it. Yeah, there's new concept ships all the time. Can I? Oh, did I close that? Now there is something which you can see. You can't buy ships in game. Yeah, so there. All right, so now apparently it was supposed to be in 3.2. Now they're saying it's in 3.3, where you'll be able to buy ships with a UEC. But again, you don't know if that's going to be pushed back. If that's going to be pushed back, I still recommend starter packages and nothing else. That is my recommendation. Starter packages, nothing else. You do not need to buy anything else for the game. Just get the most basic starter. I mean, these are all the ships, you know, that they've got over here. Lots and lots and lots and lots. And lots and lots and lots and lots. And more coming all the time. And lots and lots and... I just keep going. They just keep going. It's not like Pokemon. You do not need to catch them all. Kind of regret. Yeah, so I mean, you know, when you're looking at the stuff, kind of regret not getting Squadron 42. Well, can't you melt and buy a package with Squadron 42? So if you melt your ship, where is it? Where's it? Oh, they've actually... Yeah, so if you mulch your ship, then you can buy the Aurora MR plus Star Citizen Squadron 42 package. 65. That's everything. They've actually raised the price by $5. If you do this one, let's have a look. Oh, and then, okay, so then if you get something, so the whole thing is you can molt it and then you can use the cross ship upgrades, and you would go in this and you would say Aurora MR, and you would say, and I want to go to a Avenger Titan. And there you go, so 25 extra. And that would be... Oh, so you... Well, Wraith, contact support, and maybe you can add in Squadron 42 for like a $15 extra, which is usually what they do. Try it, or 15 or 20, whatever. Ask them, say, listen, I really want Squadron 42, but I don't want to lose my 100i. What is the difference to actually add Squadron 42 to my package? And the worst they could say is, no, we're not doing that. You know, then the best they could say is, sure, give us more money. $20. You know, they're getting the money, they're happy. And I mean, what, you're losing nothing by doing that. And then you'll get Squadron 42 and Star Citizen MMO. And Squadron 42 will be out before Star Citizen MMO, which is going to take, I still think, a good couple of years. I'm thinking about, I can't see anything happening. My guesstimate for something nearing a game for the MMO is about 3 to 5 years. Can't see anything more than that. So Wraith, what they've got a studio in LA, they've got a studio in Austin, they've got one in the UK, and they've got one in Germany. So there's a lot of studios, and each studio is working on different things. And then within the studio, you've got various concept artists and people that are just working with the ship pipelines and stuff like that. So them adding new ships to the game doesn't really impact the game itself. But the problem is, it doesn't matter if you got 20,000 people. There's a limited amount of people that can actually work on the actual base core of the game itself. So this is what I'm hoping, that they've got a ton of the assets for the other planets and stuff like that done. So maybe when they've got the core mechanics done, it should be a lot quicker to add all the other stuff. Feston, what do I think about 3.2? It's better than any of the other 3-point patches, but it still needs a shitload of work. That's what I think about it. That's what I think about it. I was having some big issues. I was getting about an average of about 30 frames per second, which is better than I've had before. Before it was like around 17 to 25. So that is an improvement. Will I stream it and will I play it again? before the next patch? Probably not. Probably not. It hasn't impressed me enough to make me want to play it again. It's corny. They treat them like Pokemon. You've got to collect them all. So, Wraith, does that actually help you in what you're thinking of doing? Yeah, at least you can actually see what I'm talking about there. But I'll show you the interiors. Well, unfortunately, I would, but everything seems to be blowing up. Everything seems to be blowing up. This is the new Avenger. So you see the new Avenger, you actually walk right into it. And you can walk into the cockpit. I didn't do anything, I just spawned the ships. Worst captain ever. But I do love the design of the Drake. See, look, this one as well. It's just burning up. No reason. It's just burning. I mean, earlier we were going through the Redeemer. Not the Redeemer. Sorry, the Reclaimer. That's a big ass ship. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot of things to like about the game, but definitely some of the marketing I haven't been a fan of at all, and it's actually turned me off a lot. Really? Oh, come on. Open door. Great, so I can't get into the ship. Oh, and it's also burning up. What the hell? Everything is burning up in this ship. Oh yeah, this ship looks great inside. Oh, Laurentius. Elite Dangerous plays well. In my opinion, Elite Dangerous, he's playing better than Star Citizen at the moment. But Elite's got its own series of problems. Those guys, that game is just such a grind, it's scary. Let me see, maybe I can go to a different hangar. Let's see. Let me try the air review. Well, SE will be up, but I hope. Okay, so every MMO is a grind. There's no doubt about it. The difference is how well they hide the grind. Now, WoW, what was revolutionary about WoW is WoW did a great job of hiding the grind. It really did a great job of hiding the grind. So that's... Oh, great. But I can't even spawn ships anymore. Oh, there we go. This is the Constellation Aquila. I don't actually own one. But again, another multiplayer ship. And again, it looks like it's screwed up. Yeah, so WoW did a great idea of hiding the grind. Elite does a terrible version of hiding the grind. In fact, they add more grind constantly. The example, they play 2-3 months to buy. That was said such a long time ago, and that has undoubtedly changed a ton. But so this is one of the bigger medium multi-crew. Constellation. God, it's on fire as well. And yeah, you got your beds. You've got a pretty large cargo area at the back here. So that's for a rover and stuff like that. And then at the back, you've got a little snuff fighter. Yeah, so this is, again, this is one of the slightly bigger multi-crew ships. Or medium, I'd say medium multi-crew, there's the snuff fighter. But again, this is what is this one about? $275 or something? So I don't recommend people get this. Buy this game in-game. Yeah, I don't know, Laurentius, I haven't been able to get back into... the engineering grind just killed it for me. The way they made the engineering required 10 times more grind than before, just pretty much killed the game for me. It just wasn't, it just making, I mean, even if you got billions and billions of credits, you can't buy the engineering stuff and things like that. It's just, stuff like that. And they just pick the worst possible path every time. And that's elite. And I hope Star Citizen learns from that. But who knows? But anyway. So that's kind of my look at 3.2. As you can see, I call a spade a spade. If something's, I feel, doesn't meet up to my standards, I will say it. It's yeah, this is the Connie Kilo. I just don't know what I've got it. Now I've got it. Unfortunately, I've got quite a number of ships. I've got too many. I bought them a long time ago and did CCUs and upgrades and stuff like that. So, I mean, like for example, my Gemini. That's a $340 ship. I think mine is a mult value of like $180. My Buccaneer, mult value of $20. My M50, mult value of $45. So it's kind of like, it's over the years I did a little, but I've kind of put the brakes on that. Zero more funds from me. And then again, also, with all the Star Citizen streamers doing ship giveaways and stuff like that, I actually did win a couple of ships as well. So there was that as well. So all that adds up. So my fleet is worth a lot more than I actually put in the game. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. So that's it for tonight. Having a quick look at Star Citizen. I will probably do another stream when 3.4 comes out, or 3.3. Have a look at where that's at. But I just don't. It's not enjoyable playing at the moment. If the frame rate was up, I could put up with a lot. but with the stuttering frames and stuff like that, it's just not something I enjoy at the moment. So let's see who is streaming at the moment. Now I think I saw Captain Kim. Now he plays a lot more. He knows a lot more about Star Citizen than myself at the moment. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give Captain Kim a host. And if you got any more questions of that about Star Citizen and how to do things, he's got a lot more knowledge currently than I have of this patch. You know, so do that. Ask Captain Kim all the questions. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 a.m. UTC. I'll be back with some more Oxygen Not Included. Not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow night, but we'll see. So you guys have yourselves a good time, and I will catch you all tomorrow. So till then, bye.
감사합니다. Oh my god. Hello, thanks for hosting.